So, hold on. Sorry, that was just way too good. I had to have more. So hello, long time, no speak. So I did do a video on the 30th, and it was a Sunday. I might actually do it on a Saturday, but I was uploading it, and I just, something came into my head like the next morning to think, like, did that upload? And turned out it did not. And I tried like a handful more times and it didn't. To be honest, at this point I can't be bothered watching it back to find out what I said. To be like, oh, this is quick, like, notes on what it was. Anyway, let's move on. So this is going to be, hi, just in case you haven't watched a video before, there's not that many, but my name is Grania, or you can call me Mrs. B. I am pregnant with my second baby, both COVID babies. The first one, not a lockdown baby. We found out we were pregnant like literally the week of lockdown. I think lockdown started officially the Tuesday and we found out on the Thursday. And then we just decided to go for it again because, well, the world was in lockdown and why not? So, look, the baby one is 1 year and 2 months, coming on 1 year and 3 months at the end of this month. And I've got quite a lot of updates for you. So, and I've got a lot of stuff here that I've been buying, and I just thought I'd show you it. Some of it's baby, some of it's for after baby. So we'll just have a go with that. So, sorry, I had to pause so I could clear my throat. So let's see. I was supposed to do a video last week. I just haven't been able to get my head around it, and probably by the end of the video you'll realise why. I'm going to try and make this video less than 20 minutes, so let's do it. So I went to the hospital, it'll be 2 weeks ago this Wednesday, which was Wednesday the 2nd. So I look really bad considering I did put makeup on, but anyway, this morning, not like just for this video, that would be sad. But, and they'd already told me when I sent my bloods in that they were probably going to put me on insulin. So if you don't already know, I am currently 35 weeks and 2 days pregnant. Yeah. I had gestational diabetes in my last pregnancy, but I only found out about 35 weeks. So by the time I actually went to the clinic, it was basically diet controlled. I was diet controlled for about a month of this. And then, well, actually, I've been diet controlled for quite a while, but it actually didn't show up until December. I basically was diet controlled from about 12 weeks, 14 weeks. And then it didn't show up until December. And then I went to metformin about 10 days before Christmas. That made me really sick. Blah, blah, blah. So when I went to the clinic, they were like, we definitely are going to put you on insulin. And they went through everything about how, now that because I'm on 2 pens. Let me show you. This is the Norvo Rapid. And then this is the Levemir. So I take this, 2 units of this before breakfast, lunch and dinner, and 2 units of this at bedtime. Now, I take it at 7:30 because sometimes pregnant, my baby maybe is teething and I don't sleep, and then I want to go to bed early at like 9 o'clock. So they said around the same time every night. So I do 7:30. And then I have these little needles, come like this. There's 2 covers on them. And you take the top cover off and the other cover, you put it in the fatty part of your thigh. And that's that. I record my bloods in this. And this is my little blood test kit, although I do believe they moved on to a new one just after I started. So what I have to do is be really careful when I'm driving. The DVLA state that you're not covered to drive unless your bloods are above 5. So although like normal range is between 4 and 7.8, especially after you've eaten, still has to be 5. So it's a bit of a pain in the butt. The other day I was waiting to go and collect my cousin. We were just going to Asda, and I had to wait like 25 minutes. And in the end I ended up eating a couple of fruit pastels because Jesus, I just wanted to go to Asda. Anyway, so they went through all that with me and about hypoglycemia and stuff. So that's why I have the fruit pastels. Actually, I have like 2 little tubs with 7 fruit pastels in them, and I also have 2 cereal bars beside them. It just means that I can throw that in my handbag from going out. That means if I ever do feel jittery and I test my bloods and they're below 4, that we can do all that. So I'm not going too much into that. You don't really need to know about that, and honestly, if you're going on insulin, they'll explain it to death. I thought that was going to be the worst thing that I'd been told that day, but it wasn't. So then I went from the endocrine unit from my diabetes appointment over to my antenatal appointment. Eventually, after sitting and waiting a long time, I got seen, and they did the scan, and he was like, "Oh, you're 31 weeks," and I was like, "No, I'm 33 weeks." And he was like, "Oh," and he went to look, like, charted on the growth chart, and the baby, like, basically, like, the dots were like this, like, it was so minuscule, the growth from the 2 weeks, and the baby in the past, like, couple of appointments, like, it's been right on the line, like, right in the middle. I had this for my last pregnancy, only the opposite. It was too big. So poor little thing had barely grown at all, and was measuring about 4.7 ounces. So they were like, be really careful with movement. Before that, actually, it was like, let's scan you again. They actually got it like slightly smaller. So then he's like, oh, excuse me a minute, and he comes back and he comes out, and he's like, I'm just going to go talk to the other doctor who's like the senior consultant. Hold on. And she basically then brought me in. She scanned me. She got it slightly bigger. So like sometimes they say, oh, it can be different techniques and stuff, so don't take the measurements too seriously. But it was very, very minuscule in the differences. So they then sent me into the EOU, which is the emergency obstetrics unit, to go on like the ECG or the trace machine. And I had to do that for like half an hour before I got to go home. So it was like 7:30 before I got home that night. It was a very long day because I was there from like 12:30 maybe. By the time we got like, that was actually when we got to pick up Luke at my parents' house. So that was crazy. I cried my eyes out in the days that followed because I was just so worried. I didn't really understand what was happening. They basically said, be so careful about movement. Any changes, you call us like immediately, and like we could bring you in at any point. So I was like, well, oh shit, I don't have anything organized. I had all the stuff out of the attic from Luke, but like I needed to like strip all the stuff off the Moses basket and wash it. Same with the snooze pod. Same with like the neutral clothing. I needed to pack a hospital bag. I needed to pack a baby hospital bag. So it got all that done, thankfully. That's all done now. Then like once all those were done, I had an appointment then on the Saturday again, another trace, and then they did a fluid measurement. And then I had an appointment last Wednesday where they did the fluid and my heartbeat again. So what I've been doing in the meantime is doing things like the bouncer. Like I actually have 2 bouncers because somebody gave me then another one, so I've got them all washed and sitting. Like all the clothes stuff's organised, and like buying the bottle teats, things like that. So there's a few other wee things that I've bought, but just like getting super organised, getting like a new changing mat, which is one of the things I'm going to show you. I'll just show you now actually. I ordered 2. So I ordered a cheap one from Barry for $7.99 to have upstairs because I'm going to have a section again, especially now that everything's happened. And I find that it was just easier having like 2 of everything. And I still use that with Luke, so it's great. So we have like one in his bedroom, one in the living room. But I bought a cheap one for upstairs because that doesn't get as much use. And I bought this one, so we'll start using this for both babies. Mama's and Papa's. And it's like an alphabet one, but you probably can't see this, but this is actually all stitched. So it's not hard, and it probably, the other I find with the cheap ones, they bust. And it's actually, it's double-sided. It was $18.99 I think, and I got it from Barry, although I did see it on Argos and stuff as well. But yeah, I decided to go for a good one. Hopefully it'll last a good long time. It feels really good. Love that it's like double-sided. Sorry, the toast I had is repeating on me. And yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I love that it's all stitched, and I think it's like unisex, except I don't know what I'm having. So yeah, that happened. I still am really, really worried, but it's just really hard to think about it too much. Because like, is my baby growing? I don't know. I'll find out on Wednesday, hopefully. I still think I'm going to be brought in pretty early then, about 37, 38 weeks. They're just trying to get me as far as possible is what they told me. But if the baby doesn't grow, if I go like on Wednesday and there's been very little change, they might just be like get your bag out of the car, let's go. So I don't know, they haven't really explained too much. They just told me to get my together, and that's that. So that's all the pregnancy. That was a lot shorter than I thought. I feel like I probably could have explained it in more depth, but to be honest, it's just been to the point where like people are texting me, and like obviously, my parents tell my aunts and uncles or my brothers and sisters, and then I've got like my friends, and people are like, "Oh, how's it going? Everything all good? Yeah, baby's coming soon." I'm like, hmm. And then you feel like you're repeating yourself, and you're like regurgitating a story that's not necessarily happy, and then people start comparing you to other stories that they've heard or people that they know, and is there anything worse? Like, don't compare me to other people. It's different to compare stories, I think, after it's happened, but like everything's individual, and I really don't like to be compared. So I did cry my eyes out probably for a good first week. I was genuinely prepared last Wednesday. I thought I was getting a growth scan, and I was genuinely prepared for them to keep me in. And when they didn't do the growth scan, I was so disappointed because I was like, I don't feel like I know anything else, and I feel like you just sent me home to worry. But the baby had been moving differently, I thought. But I've sort of calmed down, and I'm just trying to go with the flow because there's nothing I can do. Only make sure this baby is moving, which it currently is. And it's kicking me right now, which is good. So yeah, so apart from that, just keeping an eye on the diabetes. Trying really hard. I am pretty strict with my foods and my portions, and mostly it's pretty good. Still getting the odd high result, but I've only been the insulin since for like a week, and because they told me I was going on it, but then they send it to your GP, then you've got to wait in the pharmacy and the pharmacist and the GP to do the script and send it to the pharmacy, and so anyway, that's the story. Yeah, so still feeling very anxious, but trying not to think about it too much, and just been like every Tuesday, like goes to the childminder, and I just clean all day. So tonight I was like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then I was like, you know what, I'm not, because I say on a Tuesday I'm gonna have time to relax, and I don't. And I've been saying since Wednesday the 2nd that I was gonna do a YouTube video, and I just didn't have it in me to talk about it, and yep, I just kept not getting around to it. So I thought, right, I'll do it now. Let's sit down and do it. I have all this, there's loads of stuff like sitting around me, you just can't see. And then if you can see my pointing to it now, cooker hood, I've taken the things out and I'm steeping those. I am going to do, the only thing I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to put my oven, the oven bag things. They usually use the Oven Pride or Oven Bright ones, I think they're called. But I bought a elbow grease one from B&M. So I'm going to put that in because we didn't use the oven tonight, so it's nice and cold, and we had leftovers from yesterday, so I didn't need the oven. But I'm going to do that, and I think that's the only thing. So then the dishwasher's full and it's going to go on now. We'll empty it in the morning, and then what I'll do is I'll take all those racks out and I'll of the bag thing tomorrow, and I'll put them in the dishwasher. What else is new before I start showing all this stuff? I had to leave my car down to get the timing belt replaced. It hasn't gone. I bought a car that was slightly on the older side and slightly higher on the mile side to get a car that was within budget, and I think I explained this in the last video because I just bought the car that week, so I've only had it for about 3 weeks now, but something that was in budget, economical, but also legroom. I'm going to have 2 of those Joey 360 car seats. I've got a stepson who needs to be able to get past those into the middle. I need a big boot for a double pram. So it ticked all the boxes, and at the minute, like, the used car market is insane because of Brexit. So anyway, I bought a slightly older car. I got a good value for the car I had, and a good trade-in price. So I had the extra money. They said like I wouldn't need to do it for at least a year, but I just wanted to get it done. So there's £500 gone because I got the slightly extra from my car than what I was hoping. Excuse me. Anyway, so it's down. I actually took it to the proper Skoda garage because I just wanted to make sure it was done properly. Anyway, I need to get that in the morning. Bit of a nightmare because we then had an issue with our second car, which really isn't a great car. It's an old It's an old car that was mine, and we sort of keep it just for like an extra runabout car. Anyway, so I had to like leave my car down this morning really early, then get a taxi from the Skoda garage into the city centre to get a bus back out here. Like £11 later in taxis and buses on top of a £500 car journey, plus we still have to go and get the car tomorrow. But Luke goes to the childminder tomorrow, and I'm going to actually patch in some chippings off I think it's a mix of Luke ramming into the skirting boards with his little push zebra thing that he walks with, and us on our new hooper. We just haven't been careful, and especially in the hall we have quite like textured tiles, and I think them getting stuck, and then we've been pushing and like we're scraping the skirting boards, and it's doing my head in. So tomorrow I'm going to patch it in. I think during the day I'll do like the undercoat. So I do one in the morning, and then it's a water-based undercoat that I have from out in the garage. So I'll then do one in the morning, do one after lunch, providing the first one's dry, and then if they're both dry and nice and hard by the afternoon or by the evening when Luke goes to bed, but 7:30, 8, I'll do the gloss. So that'll be perfect. And then I've been cleaning most of the day, so the house won't need done. So tonight my plan is finish this video, put away all the stuff that I've gathered around me, and I'm going to do this mask because it's the only face mask I have left. I might order some more, get paid on Friday. But this one says actually visibly smooths eye area and plumps eye contours. I could use that. I actually left my makeup on for the first time in ages the other night because I fell asleep myself and was too tired. Look at the tiniest patches for asses. Isn't that insane? Insane. So my plan is I'm just going to tidy up the living room toys. I'm going to do the oven bag thing, and then I'm just going to leave it sitting, and because it sits overnight, and stick the dishwasher on, and think that's it. I don't have it washed to put on. Probably will tomorrow after we get changed and stuff tonight, but that's tonight's plan. He is all ready. Maybe. And he went down pretty easy. And yeah, so I'm going to show you some of the stuff we bought. I'm going to show, I think, there's one household thing, and then Luke's things, and then I'll do the others. And that's yes. Don't know if we'll quite make the 20 minutes, but I don't have that long because I do need to be my insulin as close to tight as possible. So the first thing is this. I saw this on a YouTube video and I bought it to try. An Eco Egg. Now I've just finished using my fairy tablets. I hope this says it's really good for sensitive skin, so I hope it's going to be fine with Luke. It says this is up to 70 washes. I believe I paid $7.49 for it, but when I was on then showing it to somebody else, it was £8. They do it in different colours for different like scents. This is what it looks like. Okay, not sure what happened there, but the video cut me off. Don't know why, but I just stopped then and quickly did my insulin. So we're going to wrap up, show you these things, and then that'll be us. So Eco Egg smells really good. Going to try it out, see how it goes. And it says 70 washes, so that's quite a lot. That's soft, isn't it? So apparently, like using these, I can save up to like 40 used bottles or 40 single-use plastic bottles. So I just finished using my fairy tablets. I'm going to start using that. Apparently, I worked out. I think it's works out at about 11p a wash. So it's actually economical in terms as well as being like environmentally friendly. It's kind of skin, no harmful chemicals. So I thought, right, but you know what, we'll try it. It's not that much more expensive than normal washing powder, so yeah, we'll give it a go. Now, Luke's things. My mum wanted to buy Luke his first shoes, so he started walking. So we went out today. First of all, they're not in the box, but even like how cute is the box? And we got him these little Clarks, like trainers. They're the cutest. There was other ones, but I just kind of like these. I want them to look like boy-y. I didn't want them to be too fancy, so they were so cute. We also got him a little Mickey Mouse bag, which was really reasonably priced. It was $8.99, which I just realised I'd forgotten to lift to show you. But anyway, just for like now, because we're enough the two babies, it means that like when Luke's at the childminder on a Tuesday, that I can just put his stuff in his little backpack, and then I still have the baby bag in case like, you know, I take that opportunity just to have a day, like go for a walk with just a new baby, or we, you know, I go visit somebody, or I go to do something. So yeah, but we were also, there was a way out as kids. I'm not sure if anybody else has that anywhere. I called out in because he needed an extra like jumper, and he needed some socks. So there was like, the stuff is kind of dear for, it's not really, but compared to like other places you can get it, it seemed pricey to me. So, but I bought him this. Well, my mom bought him this actually. I picked it. She picked. This cool little like hoodie, and then it's cool in the back. And I just thought that's going to be adorable with like his jeans or a pair of like jogging bottoms. It was £21 reduced to 15. And then I saw this and I couldn't resist. This was £9 reduced to 6. I mean, how cute is that? And then we got him socks with tractors. There was ones with dinosaurs, but I feel like everything he owns has dinosaurs on it, and he has started playing with tractors, so why not? So that is all look stuff. Next thing is just to finish off. So we bought this stuff first. This is for taking after. I haven't started taking any of these because although it does say on a lot of them, you know, suitable for when pregnant, it does say that they don't know if there would be side effects, but generally it's for after. So if you can see, I look like I've had the cold, and it's like I've got little dry spots all around my nose, and it's red. Now the last time I was pregnant, I had it like all around here, and it came like down to here, so this isn't as bad. But to clear all that up and just to help with my skin, and the fact that I'm like, you can't tell, but you can't be, but I feel like I'm so tired and wrinkly. Collagen. So I've ordered this. This is like a 3-month supply, 90 days. And I'm going to start taking this once I've had the baby and I'm home. The other thing then is my hair. Now I've got a good chop actually. Let's see. Probably needs a good brush, but I got a good chop the other day. And it needs washing. Video just cut me up again. I think we're running out of storage and that's the problem. But anyway, got a good chop just before the baby comes because I don't know how long I'm going to have. But I've wanted to start taking. Okay. Sorry, it was storage and I just had to delete like 400 things. So I'm going to make this quick and then I'm going to remember once I upload this video to delete it. Okay, I'm having storage problems. I also just deleted loads of apps, so hopefully that'll cover it. But I'm just going to quickly show you. So we talked about the collagen really quickly. So biotin, I want to start taking for, so it's really good for your hair, skin, nails, also metabolism. I didn't know that, but anyway. And the other thing is calcium and magnesium. Really, I want to take this for the magnesium. It's supposed to be really good for your cognitive function, but also it's supposed to be really good for what do you call it? Anxiety. Not something I usually suffer from, but when you're pregnant, you suffer from things you would never usually suffer from, and I just think that even just taking this for a while after will be really helpful, especially when you're tired and everything. So that's why I'm going to take it, but I'm not taking any of those. They're all still locked, and I will take them after. The other thing I ordered, this is for smoothies, some vegan protein blend. I've gone for chocolate. Not really, I haven't really looked at it since I bought it, so I'm not really sure what the portion size is and everything. But I want to start making smoothies, which brings me to the next thing I bought. I have a active blend smoothie maker, but I don't feel like it is good and it crushes ice and stuff, but I don't think it makes it smooth. So bought this on Berry. It was just at $39.99. I looked at getting the magic one. It's a little tiny one. But I wanted this to annihilate everything and also can be used to make frozen cocktails. But I keep seeing on YouTube about these Fab 4 smoothies, which is, the Fab 4 is protein, fats, fiber and carbs, and then you're supposed to mix it with like either water or like unsweetened almond milk or something like that. And you can put fruit in, but generally it's no fruit. It's supposed to keep your blood sugars level, and it's supposed to keep you full, because I think it's like 2 tablespoons of fiber, 2 tablespoons of fat. So fat can be like avocado, coconut oil and nut butter. Fibers like chia seeds or flax seeds. Greens is spinach or kale or something, but I think it's like quite a good amount. And then whatever your portion of protein is. Suggested use, 3/4 of a large scoop. So that's it actually. so not even the whole large scoop, so that's fine. And then you can add that in. If you want to add fruit, it's like a quarter cup, which is nothing. It's like a couple of tablespoons really, or the guts of like half a banana. I might actually want to try this out tomorrow, but I'll do no fruit because obviously diabetes, sugars. But the whole idea behind this is that it keeps you full for like a long time. It doesn't mess with your blood sugars, and it's supposed to be really, really good. I didn't know this. I follow Sam Curl. I think I'm saying that wrong, on YouTube. She's really lovely. And she takes this, and then I actually just happened to realise that she got it. It was like a Jessica Alba thing. But anyway, I'm only doing it because it's supposed to be really good. But I want to start making other smoothies too. Maybe some fruit ones. But I just decided to go for it and get a blender. So I ordered it on Berry. Don't tell my husband. And yeah, so that's all the stuff I've ordered. So hopefully this, because of all the times my phone cut me off there, it's going to be a mess. But what I will do is upload this, and I think I've got 12,000 photos on my phone. 12,000. So I think one of the jobs this week could be sitting down. Do you know that's a job we're doing when I'm sitting in the hospital waiting rooms? So I'm gonna make a mental note, and I'm gonna go through and clear. Do you know when people send you like GIFs and videos on WhatsApp? That like hogs your phone, and other people send you photos which are nice photos, but you might not necessarily want to keep. So I actually need to go through just the big photo album, cut all that down, and I actually think I might, when I get paid, get a hard drive and put like any videos and stuff I've looked that I want to keep onto that and clear my phone because I'm going to have a new baby and I'll have even more photos. So thank you for watching if you got this far. Sorry about the fact that it's cut off and it's a little disjointed here toward the end, but it's now, because of all this faffing around, it's now 5 to 9. My plan was to be lying on my bed with a face mask on by now, but we'll persevere. So I will get this hopefully put up tonight. I will try and get another video done then this week because I'm a little bit behind, unless the baby comes. So I do have a list of all the things I put in my hospital bag. I didn't get a chance to show anybody because it was packed in such a hurry. I didn't even think about doing a video, but I did write everything down, make myself a list, and everything that was on the list went in. So I'll maybe go through the list with you and then go through some other baby stuff and the stuff we have ready, and I'll maybe do that too. So thank you for watching. Please like and please subscribe if you're interested in getting more updates. But thanks, bye.